So I got on eBay and I found this guitar kit for like 65 bucks. So I went ahead and bought it. And I wanted to build this guitar as cheap as possible, but have decent parts. But I wanted to do, I wanted to buy everything off of eBay. So I went ahead and got a wiring kit. This is pretty decent. I use this often. It will do. I always use Guitar Madness pickups. They've never done me wrong, and they sound great. I got me a bone nut. So today we're going to be talking about a $65 eBay guitar kit and how awesome you can make it. These guitars are made out of basswood and, low-end maple necks and everything. The frets seem to be pretty awesome, and the routes seem to be okay, except they got a little wobbly right there. But as you can see, I went ahead and painted this particular body and neck, the headstock that is on this guitar. I'm going to show you guys how you can make this low-end guitar play like a high-end guitar. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a fun build. It's going to be fun altogether. Got a black pick guard. It's got black inlays already. I don't want to go all blacked out. I want some chrome, but I want the black pick guard for sure. And probably cream pickup covers and knobs and stuff like that. That way it kind of gives it that vintage vibe. And I just want to show you guys that you can make this thing play like a mid-range Stratocaster, almost to the level of a Mexican Strat. Now, I'm not going to compare this to a Mexican Strat because the wood is not comparable, but I'm going to have this guitar playing really well and really awesome for the price. And the total amount of money that I'll have in it is like $180 some. You can get a little bit higher end kits off of solomusic.com or solomusicgear.com or BYO Guitar, which I recommend that site over all of them because they have really nice guitars. Or you can do something like this. I wanted to do something like this to show you guys that you can take a cheap guitar like this one and make it awesome. Now, the collar I'm comparing it to is like this Stratocaster right here. And this is routed out for humbuckers, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just put a single coil pick guard on this guitar. I got to level and crown the frets, clean it up, clean the fretboard up a little bit. You can see there's a little bit of dirt on it. The paint is now dry and cured on this thing. Didn't take very long. The headstock is done. As you can see, I got the black pick guard with the white sandwiched in the middle. It's a 3-ply pick guard. I got the cream knobs, the cream 5-way switch tip, the cream pickups. This one is not as cream, which kind of I like it like that because it kind of gives it like its own thing, its own character. It turned out really, really awesome. Can't beat it for what it is. This is the back. Turned out great. I can't ask for a better paint. It's really nice paint for what it is. You can buy it at your local hardware store. It's nothing fancy. Dries super quick, and you can assemble this guitar and almost play it in a couple days. A Strat kit's really easy to do because there's nothing really to it. You just solder the wiring and then you put the neck on and put your tuners and stuff on, and then you're ready to play. I gotta get the tuners on this and polish the frets. They have been leveled. Put the bone nut on and put strings on this thing, and it should sound awesome. We got the old Strat here. Got a little dirt on it already. Some dirt there. But we got the old Strat on the bench, and right now, see how dull these frets are after you level and crown them and everything. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going ahead and polishing it. As you can see how nice that is. Look at the figuring in that wood. Looks pretty good. I gotta clean up the fretboard when I'm done. I'm just taking 2 pieces of tape at a time, so I'm taping off the whole fretboard. But as you can see how dull it is compared to how shiny. See, they don't even shine compared to these. So I got the bridge on, and I got the neck on. I won't have the tuners on yet. Got all the wiring done, and I got the bridge and everything pretty much flat on the body. I don't like mine floating. I don't use the tremolo. I just like it flat, like a hardtail Strat. So that's basically how I like my guitar. Alright, I got all the frets super polished. Clean up the fretboard, get the dirt off of it. I got a little bit of dirt on it. Make it look a lot better. Need to get the nut on, get it shaped, sand it down to the right level, get the tuners on, and we should be able to string this bad boy up and jam it. Really, I have like a little flat file right here, and I go a little bit at a time till I get the right depth. If you do this enough, you kind of already know what you're doing. But if you don't, you'll have to get some measurements and you'll have to practice, because the first one you do, I promise you, will not come out right. You just want to go a little bit at a time and then test it. You don't have to take a bunch off and then you have to start all over again. All right, so when I got the strings poked through, got the tuners on, need to get the string trees on, got the nut on, everything is ready to go. Everything is ready to rock and roll. So we got the strings on, the tuner, the nut, the string trees, everything is ready to go. Just got to tune it up because it's out of tune. The nut height right, all that good fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get it tuned up and go over here. So I got the guitar done. It's all put together. The strings are on. The action has been set. Everything that you can do to a guitar has been done to this guitar. And that's what we're going to be finishing this video out with, is the finished product. This guitar turned out really, really good. And I couldn't ask for a better product. The paint turned out super, super awesome. The frets are okay. They're just typical cheap frets. Use Rust-Oleum paint. This is actually a aged copper, but it actually matches the rose gold Strat that I was trying to copy. Almost the exact same color, right? Turned out good. Everything's been replaced on this guitar, but the saddles and the bridge. I usually don't replace those right away because you really don't need to. You can play for a while and get the saddles that you want. Got my bridge flat on the body like I like. I put all the springs on there. It just gives the guitar a natural reverb. The action turned out really well. No rattling frets, no high frets, no nothing. Guitar turned out great. So this just proves that you can take a budget guitar, a $65 do-it-yourself kit, and make it into something worth playing. So let's shut up and go to the sound demo and we can end this video. And I'll let you guys leave your comments below and tell me what you think about this particular guitar.